You know, I often reflect on the journey to success, and one thing that always stands out in my mind is the power of will, a crucial weapon for accomplishing anything you set your mind to. Imagine this: a ship with an optimal design and a talented crew, but without a captain, without direction to move forward, it can only drift aimlessly across the vast ocean. We are the same. Without inner drive, can we truly weather life's storms and achieve extraordinary things? Today, I want to explore with you the art of self-motivation, breaking free from mediocrity to move closer to greatness. Picture this: an individual, just like any of us, standing at a crossroads of choices. You can take the easy path, procrastinate, and put your goals on hold. Or you can choose the difficult path, push yourself to act, face challenges, and walk forward with courage. But procrastination is a familiar foe, isn't it? It silently overwhelms dreams, steals opportunities, and leaves behind consequences not only in work, but also in health and mental well-being. So how do we overcome it? Let me share with you 10 lessons from Stoic philosophy timeless principles that will help you take the helm, steer the ship of your life forward, and truly take action. Let's embark on this journey together. Number 1. Power of will and action. A place where dreams are delayed and potential is forgotten. The power of will and action is not merely about movement. It's about intentional and meaningful decisions that shape the trajectory of our lives. In moments of hesitation, it's not enough to act. We must act rightly. As Marcus Aurelius once said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." This teaching underscores a profound truth. The power to act comes from within and is nurtured through discipline and clarity. At the core of every decision lies the strength to confront fear and step beyond familiarity. The human mind, when left unchecked, tends to procrastinate, a seductive voice whispering, "Tomorrow will be a better time." Yet every delayed decision, every avoided challenge, accumulates into an insurmountable barrier. Imagine a small puddle. If left unattended, it gradually turns into a torrential flood. This is the essence of procrastination, the transformation of manageable challenges into overwhelming burdens. Take, for instance, the simple act of maintaining physical health. Many promise themselves they'll start exercising next week. Days turn into months, and this small inaction evolves into serious health issues. One person recognizes this and resolves to take a single action: walk 15 minutes daily. At first, it seems trivial, even inconvenient. However, as weeks pass, walking becomes a habit, followed by running, and eventually, a significant transformation. The key lies not in waiting for motivation, but in acting despite its absence. Action, no matter how small, breaks the inertia of stagnation and sets off a wave of growth. The Stoics believed the universe operates through interconnectedness. Every action, no matter how insignificant it seems, contributes to the greater whole. In our lives, this principle reminds us that the effort we invest in today generates impacts far beyond its immediate effect. The knowledge we acquire and the talents we develop are all meaningless without the courage to apply them. Success is not the result of potential, but the consistent execution of effort. Of course, the action rarely brings comfort. Growth requires enduring discomfort, embracing friction as we step out of our safe cocoon. Like a sculptor chiseling each stroke into stone, progress often feels laborious. Yet, with each chisel strike, something extraordinary is being created. Action confronts life's brevity. It acknowledges that every moment of delay steals from the finite time we have. Thus, the power of will and action is not just about achieving goals, but also about honoring the life we've been given. By taking responsibility for our choices and committing to purposeful action, we align with the Stoic ideal of living in harmony with nature, viewing challenges as opportunities for growth and self-improvement. When faced with moments of hesitation, remember that even the smallest step forward holds the power to change your world. As Seneca aptly put it, it is not that we have a short time to live, but that we waste a lot of it. Waste no more. Choose action, and in doing so, choose life. Number 2, self-discipline, the foundation of development. Self-discipline is the essence of all development, the foundation that enables us to transcend limits and shape our future. Nothing in life is trivial or insignificant. Every action, whether it's waking up 10 minutes earlier or deciding not to eat an extra piece of cake, contributes to a greater outcome. Conversely, every time we indulge ourselves, we delay progress, leaving small but dangerous cracks in the foundation of success. Take a look at the story of Angela Duckworth, a renowned psychologist and MacArthur Genius Award recipient, who demonstrated that innate talent is not the determining factor for success. As a child, Angela did not stand out in her classroom. She wasn't the smartest or the most outstanding student in her subjects. But she possessed something not everyone has: the ability to maintain discipline and exceptional perseverance. Every day, no matter how busy or tired she was, Angela set aside 30 minutes to read another chapter of a book, carefully take notes on what she learned, and challenge herself with critical thinking exercises. This brief daily practice gradually became a steadfast habit, as a small seed nurtured daily, growing step by step. She didn't seek quick results, but placed her trust in long-term improvement. These seemingly small actions helped Angela overcome challenges and accumulate the knowledge needed to excel at higher levels of education. Her famous book, Grit, The Power of Passion and Perseverance, is not only a testament to her own journey, but also a guiding light that has inspired millions of people. Self-discipline is not just about controlling oneself in the moment, but about building a long-term foundation. It begins with seemingly simple actions: walking for 15 minutes daily, writing a single line in a journal, or saving small amounts of money. These habits gradually accumulate, creating revolutionary changes. However, the key is applying the knowledge and theories we learn to practice. Learning alone is not enough. We need to experiment, evaluate results, and continually adjust to find the most effective methods. Success is not a destination, but a continuous process. Discipline is the compass that helps us navigate life's challenges. Whether faced with the fear of failure or inner negative voices, self-discipline gives us the strength to keep moving forward. Remember, acknowledging mistakes or setting limits for yourself is not failure. It's an opportunity to learn and grow. But discipline cannot stand alone. It must be nurtured with positive habits. This brings us to the next lesson. Good habits build success. How do we develop good habits? And why do they have the power to transform your entire life? Don't miss out, as the answers may open a new, inspiring chapter in your journey. Number 3. Good habits build success. Epictetus once emphasized, "No man is free who is not master of himself." True freedom is not about escaping responsibilities, but about mastering oneself in all circumstances. To achieve this, we must cultivate good habits, as habits are the foundation that shapes success. But where does this journey begin? With absolute honesty with oneself. The ego within us often whispers, "I'm good enough," or "Everything will fall into place eventually." This is a dangerous trap. Being honest with yourself requires acknowledging your true value, including your weaknesses and failures. This honesty is not about self-judgment, but is the first step toward change. Discipline does not come from complacency, but from recognizing the need to become a better version of oneself. Imagine habits as a cable. Each day you practice, a new strand is added, making it stronger over time. This is why habits are so powerful. The small actions you repeat, like waking up early, reading a page of a book, or exercising, gradually become the foundation of personal discipline. Conversely, if you fail to take control of bad habits, that cable will drag you to the depths. Jocko Willink, a former US Navy officer and leadership expert, once shared a habit he considers foundational to his success: waking up at 4:30 a.m. every day to train. For him, this habit goes beyond merely exercising or building physical health. It serves as a powerful symbol of discipline and commitment to oneself. He once told himself, "I cannot sleep in," and turned that thought into action with the mantra, "I will build strength and discipline every day." What's remarkable about this habit isn't just the act of waking up early, but the mental significance it carries. While everyone else is still immersed in sleep, Willink has already completed his first workout of the day, a silent declaration that he is in control of his life. It stands as proof of how self-discipline can lead to true freedom. As a result, this habit has not only contributed to Willink's success in his military career, but has also deeply inspired millions of people around the world, encouraging them to redefine their perspective on personal strength and discipline. The journey of building good habits is not just about achieving goals. It's a journey of self-discovery, where you find the strength to change your life. This is how you transition from "I can't" to "I will." When you envision an ideal world where everyone lives fully disciplined lives, you realize that every major change begins with small, responsible actions. So, what will you choose? Procrastination or a commitment to act? Instead of letting the ego take control, start by mastering yourself. Commit to living responsibly with your dreams, breaking self-imposed limits, and reaching new heights. Do you have a story about how discipline has changed your life? Share it in the comments. I'd love to hear about your journey. Number 4. Overcome procrastination and laziness. Self-discipline is the key that unlocks the door to personal growth and lasting success. But how can we overcome the most dangerous enemies of discipline, procrastination and laziness? This isn't just a question for those seeking self-improvement. It's a challenge everyone faces on the journey to building a meaningful life. Stoic philosophy emphasizes that every small choice we make in quiet moments becomes the bricks that build who we are. When you let laziness lead, you not only waste time but also erode your self-worth and confidence. Imagine planning to start jogging every morning. On the first day, your cozy bed seems to invite you to stay just a few minutes longer. "I can start tomorrow," you think, and in that moment, you surrender to procrastination. But what if you paused and asked yourself, "If I keep saying tomorrow, Will I ever achieve what I want? That's the power of discipline, choosing to act immediately, resisting the allure of temporary comfort. The journey to overcoming procrastination isn't a magical transformation that happens overnight. It's like training a muscle. Every time you choose action over laziness, you strengthen your discipline. After a long day, you might feel exhausted, yet you still spend 30 minutes reading a book you promised yourself to finish. You might crave fast food, but you choose to cook a healthy meal instead. These small actions, repeated consistently, create a positive chain that builds your self-worth and trust in your ability to tackle any challenge. Step back and reflect on the meaning of delayed gratification. Why leave a warm bed to go jogging? Why spend time reading a book instead of watching a movie? The answer lies in the difference between short-term pleasure and long-term fulfillment. Present comfort is a fleeting trap, while the satisfaction of achieving goals like completing a marathon or seeing your personal growth through the pages of a book brings genuine contentment. The small pain of discipline today will always be less than the deep regret of tomorrow. Take a simple example from daily life. Have you ever heard of someone who wanted to learn guitar but kept putting it off because they thought they didn't have enough time? They buy a guitar and gather learning materials, but each time they intend to practice, they delay, thinking, "I'll do it when I have more free time." Then one day, inspired by a favorite song, they finally pick up the guitar and start with basic chords. Just 10 minutes a day, and they gradually master melodies. Over time, playing guitar becomes a cherished hobby, and they feel proud of overcoming procrastination. When you take action, you're not just changing a single moment. You're sending a powerful message to yourself. You have the ability to take control of your life. The beginning is hard, but the first step creates momentum. And with just one more step, you're no longer someone controlled by procrastination, but a person who owns their destiny. Number 5. Face your fears. Have you ever felt like procrastinating because of a vague fear? Fear of failure, fear of judgment, or even fear of success? What if you chose to confront that fear, step by step, instead of avoiding it? That is the key to breaking barriers and taking action. Imagine that every step you take toward your fear is an opportunity for you to grow stronger and more resilient. This isn't just Stoic philosophy. It's also a practical tool to help you take charge of your life. Instead of trying to dive straight into a big goal, break it down into smaller, manageable steps. For example, if you're afraid of public speaking, start by talking to a small group of close friends. As you overcome these small tasks, you'll feel more confident, like taking one step at a time up a mountain. These small victories are the building blocks of self-esteem, a principle deeply emphasized in Stoic philosophy. Take the story of J.K. Rowling, the author of the Harry Potter series, as an example. Before achieving success, she faced a great fear: rejection. Dozens of publishers rejected her first manuscript. But instead of giving up, Rowling chose to face failure. Each time she sent her manuscript out, she won a battle with herself. Her success wasn't just due to talent, but also her courage to act, despite her fears. It's not always easy to force yourself to act. The secret is understanding your why. A powerful reason will push you forward, no matter the obstacles. Create an environment that becomes your ally, not your enemy. Eliminate distractions, set up an efficient space, and cultivate positive habits. As Marcus Aurelius once said, "You have lived your life. Now, take what's left and live it properly." What doesn't transmit light creates its own darkness. Habits are power. If you take a small but consistent action every day, you will transform yourself. Someone who spends 10 minutes daily learning a new skill will excel after a year. This isn't magic, but the result of persistent habits. We're halfway through today's lesson. Your presence is a tremendous motivation in this journey to bring the true values of Stoic philosophy to more people. So, like and share this video to spread the lessons to your friends and loved ones. Or leave a comment saying, "I cherish my life," if you're ready for the next 5 lessons. Remember, the journey of facing fear not only leads to success, but also helps us build dignity and self-respect. Keep exploring the lessons on setting goals and visualizing them clearly, because that's how you truly take control of your life. Number 6, the importance of goals. Each of us aspires to a better version of ourselves. But how can we turn dreams into reality? It's not just about visualizing our goals, but also about building small daily habits, bricks that shape the path to success. As the Stoic philosopher Seneca once said, "If one does not know to which port one is sailing, no wind is favorable." Goals are like lighthouses, guiding our every action, no matter the storms we face. Daily habits, seemingly trivial, wield extraordinary power in bringing us closer to our goals. Start by observing yourself and evaluating whether your repetitive actions are propelling you forward or holding you back. Imagine this. You wake up every morning and spend 30 minutes scrolling through social media. Does that habit move you closer to your aspirations? To build intentional habits, you don't need to overhaul everything overnight. Start with small, solid steps. For instance, instead of committing to an hour of exercise daily, begin with a 10-minute morning walk. These small, achievable changes are not only easier to maintain, but also provide a sense of accomplishment, motivating you to go further. We all have habits that offer no real value, but giving them up requires discipline and persistence. Remember, no action is easy at the beginning, but the results will be worth it. Thomas Edison, the great inventor, failed thousands of times before inventing the electric light bulb. Yet, it was his habit of relentless experimentation that led to greatness. Imagine if Edison had abandoned his daily research due to frustration. How different might our world be today? Consistency is not merely about repeating actions, but also about maintaining resolve during tough times. You may need to sacrifice an extra 30 minutes of sleep in the morning to finish writing an article or learning a new skill. These small efforts will gradually transform you into a better version of yourself. Your environment also plays a significant role in building habits. Surround yourself with motivated and positive thinking individuals. The story of champion swimmer Michael Phelps is a clear example. From a young age, Phelps was encouraged by his mother to practice swimming. With the support of his coach and family, he maintained a rigorous training schedule for years. Even on days when he felt exhausted, he remembered that every hour spent in the pool was a step closer to his Olympic dream. To stay motivated, ask yourself, who do I want to be in 5 years? And remember that every small action today is a firm step forward. Change is never easy, but once you know your destination, every wind becomes an ally. Your goal is your compass. Don't give up, because every small step brings you closer to greatness. Number 7, impact of the environment and positive thinking. Life is a continuous stream of challenges and opportunities. There are days when everything seems to work against you, goals feel out of reach, and efforts seem meaningless. Yet, It is in these moments that your environment and mindset play a decisive role. Will you choose to move forward or let yourself sink into procrastination and negativity? The philosopher Marcus Aurelius once said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." This quote reminds us that the power to change our lives begins with adjusting our mindset and surroundings. A positive mindset and a supportive environment can transform even the greatest challenges into opportunities for growth. Imagine you're striving to improve your health by exercising daily. If you live in an environment that encourages laziness, such as being surrounded by people who constantly invite you to watch TV or indulge in unhealthy eating, it becomes difficult to stay motivated. But if you choose to join a running club and surround yourself with people who share the same goals, your determination will be strengthened. Your habits will form around a positive structure and environment, and each day you will move closer to your bigger goal. Negativity isn't just about complaints or self-doubt. It's the silent enemy that destroys the foundation of dreams. A single negative comment from someone can plant seeds of doubt in your mind. An environment filled with criticism can make you feel stuck and afraid to act. This is how procrastination emerges, a gentle yet persistent barrier that gradually steals away your aspirations. Positivity doesn't mean denying the challenges you face. It's about focusing on how to overcome them. A busy mother of 3 may see caring for her family as a burden. But if she chooses to view moments with her children as opportunities to build deep values, joy will replace pressure. When you surround yourself with inspiring people, encouraging words, and supportive actions, you'll realize that positivity is the most fertile ground for nurturing every dream. What about you? Have you ever felt the positive impact of your environment or noticed how a small change in mindset helped you achieve something? Share your story in the comments. Who knows? It might just become the next source of inspiration for someone out there. Number 8. Variation of tests. The first path is smooth, without bumps or challenges. You will reach your destination quickly, but nothing inside you will change. The second path, however, is full of obstacles, steep mountains, dangerous bends, and moments that make you want to give up. But on this path, every step is a lesson, every failure an opportunity, and every challenge transforms you into a better version of yourself. Ask yourself, which path do you want to choose? The journey is more than the destination. It is not just a philosophy of life, but a reminder that the value of life lies in the efforts, experiences, and lessons we accumulate. What matters is not just reaching your goal, but how you act, how you face difficulties, and how you grow with every step you take. Each challenge in life is like a test sent by the universe. When confronted with it, we often have 2 choices: to remain in our comfort zone or to step out and face it. These challenges, whether it's a stressful project, a broken relationship, or the fear of failure, are incredible opportunities to discover our hidden potential. Have you noticed that the moments that hurt you the most are also when you learn the most profound lessons? The Stoic philosophy reminds us that instead of complaining or avoiding challenges, we should see them as our teachers. Face your fears. As Marcus Aurelius once said, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." Every mountain you climb not only brings you closer to your goals, but also builds resilience, wisdom, and self-respect within you. The true value of the journey lies in personal growth. Every time you take action, you not only break the cycle of procrastination, but also lay the foundation for positive habits. Discipline not only propels you forward, but also helps you build a strong identity, a person who does not yield to adversity. This journey also gives you deep insights into yourself. You learn to face failure without losing self-respect. You realize that success is not about accumulating wealth or achieving a title, but about the growth of your soul, the refinement of your character, and your ability to make a positive impact on the world around you. You don't need to be perfect from the start. Just take a step, just act. Even the longest journey begins with a single step. Remember, every day you act, every challenge you overcome, you not only move closer to your goal, but also shape a life full of meaning. So, which path will you choose? Temporary safety or a challenging but rewarding journey? Let your journey become a story of strength, determination, and timeless lessons. Number 9. Resilience, turning failure into growth. It might be the feeling of helplessness when a cherished project doesn't yield the expected results, or the pain of seeing an important relationship fall apart. Yet, it is precisely in these seemingly dark moments that we are given the chance to grow in resilience and maturity. Let's look at the story of Paul, a young and passionate engineer with a dream of designing a fuel-efficient yet high-performance airplane. For the first 3 years, Paul poured all his time and energy into his project, but nothing went as he had hoped. Time after time, the prototypes he designed failed the tests. Some colleagues mocked him, calling his dream too far-fetched, while his family advised him to give up and find a more stable job. There were moments when Paul doubted himself, wondering if he was wasting his time. However, instead of giving up, Paul decided to confront his failures with a renewed spirit. He didn't see failures as mistakes, but as lessons. He asked himself, "What is this failed airplane trying to teach me?" And each time, he identified a small flaw in his design, a new improvement to try out. After more than 30 failures, Paul finally succeeded in creating a prototype that worked perfectly. Not only was his airplane fuel efficient, but it also won international awards and became the foundation for many advanced aviation technologies in the future. Paul's story is proof that failure isn't the end. It's an opportunity to adjust, learn, and move forward. The most crucial factor, however, is one's attitude toward failure. Instead of letting it defeat him, Paul chose to rise above it, treating failure like a tough but honest teacher. This mindset helped him develop self-esteem and an indomitable will. And this leads us to the final lesson, the power of consistency. If resilience helps you rise after failure, then persistence and perseverance are the sails that carry you through the storms ahead. Let us explore how consistency creates sustainable success in the final lesson, where every step forward, no matter how small, brings you closer to your destination. Number 10. The power of consistency. In the quest for success, stability, and perseverance are not just essential factors, but also the compass guiding every step we take. The road to achieving goals is never paved with roses. It is a series of challenges, failures, and moments when giving up seems tempting. Yet, it is the consistent repetition of small actions and steadfast efforts that create extraordinary strength to turn dreams into reality. Imagine a builder constructing a house. Each day, he carefully and patiently places brick upon brick. Day by day, these seemingly ordinary bricks gradually transform into a grand and sturdy home. Success is much like this. It does not arise from random bursts of brilliance, but is built from a commitment to repeated effort, even when progress seems invisible. The story of the renowned athlete Eliud Kipchoge is a vivid example of the power of consistency. Kipchoge, who broke the marathon record by completing it in under 2 hours, was not an instant shining star. He began with simple days, running on the dusty roads of his Kenyan homeland, determined to improve his performance by even the smallest fractions of a second. What made Kipchoge stand out was not just his natural talent, but his habit of never skipping a training session, whether under scorching sun or heavy rain. His dedication to years of relentless training, step by step, culminated in an extraordinary achievement. At times, consistency might not yield immediate results. However, it is the commitment to the long journey that enables us to build strong skills, habits, and mindsets to overcome challenges. Stoic philosophy emphasizes focusing on the process rather than the outcome, helping us maintain calm and clarity in all situations. This is how one transforms monotonous repetition into the foundation of greatness. So, ask yourself, are you willing to persevere in daily actions, even when results seem elusive? The power of consistency lies not in achieving grand feats, but in committing to small, regular efforts. Just one small step forward each day, and you will be amazed at how far you've come. Sustainable success, in the end, is the well-deserved reward for unwavering persistence. So, we've explored how turning silence and self-control into a powerful force can profoundly impact your life. It all starts with you and your willingness to face challenges, push yourself to take action, and maintain self-respect in every situation. What you've learned today is not just a Stoic philosophy lesson, but also a reminder that personal growth always begins from within. Now, I'd love to hear from you. What is the biggest challenge that makes you hesitate to act? And how will you motivate yourself to overcome it? Share your thoughts in the comments below. I'm excited to hear your stories and perspectives. If you found this content helpful, don't forget to hit like to show your support, share to spread this message to your friends and family, and subscribe to the channel so you won't miss any valuable lessons from Stoic philosophy. And don't forget to click the notification bell to be alerted whenever we release new videos. Finally, check out the videos appearing here. We've handpicked them to help you continue your personal growth journey. Go out there and make it happen. Your incredible journey is waiting, and I can't wait to see where it takes you. This is your success, your growth, and the amazing life you deserve. Make it a journey to remember.